Crazy. Be right back. Relax, Kiara. Relax. Just breathe in, not your nose. Take a big breath in. Shit. What up, dude? How you doing, Frankie? Hair's a fucking Jew curl mess. Haven't had a haircut in a while. No mohawk no more. I think it's been like a month since we even did a smoking live or anything. A lot of stuff happened. Got really sick. Ended up in the hospital. You have me on Facebook, so you already know this. Tried on me, what up? Yeah, most of you guys have me on Facebook who are like Blue Crew and stuff who've been around. So y'all already know that I've been sick on and off this month. So November, not a huge, great month for Phat Robs, but you know, it hasn't been horrible. There we go. Let's part it right down the middle. Chilling. What up? Just got our house. A lot of you might not know. Well, most of you probably do because you follow me on Facebook, so you know that I got my house down by the Panama City area. So Emerald Coast, here we come. This will be my last Thanksgiving here. Last winter was my last Christmas here, because we won't be here for Christmas. We'll be down in the Panhandle for Christmas. Probably gonna go to Panama for the ball drop too. We did that a couple years ago. That's pretty dope. Haven't been down to Panama. Well, we went last year, so it's been a year. Spark Serrano, $100. What up, David? Happy for you, appreciate it, Tread. 67. Wax up. Wax off. Wax on. No, but, so yeah, we were sick a lot this month, so we haven't been able to produce a lot of content. We was in and out of the hospital with some gastral issues and stuff like that. And, we signed on the house. When did we sign for the house? I want to say like the 10th of November. So technically I could have left Michigan anytime since like the 10th. Caleb, what up, dude? Are you going back up for Michigan Christmas? It's going to depend on if my son is still here or not. So you guys know he's my stepson. So it'll depend on if his dad's actually going to take him for Christmas or what the courts say, because he doesn't want to stay. He doesn't even want to go over there for Thanksgiving. I mean, a lot of you guys who have been around the channel know for a while that, you know, his dad lives like five minutes literally down the road and never comes and sees his son. So I've been in his life for 5 years. He calls me dad. And, you know, just never showed any like actual urge. But now that we're about to leave, I need a shave so bad. Now that we're about to leave, he wants to, you know, he wants to make believe be the world's best dad. And so we had to set up a court date and everything. I'm going to LA this next weekend for Hash Hole Day. Hell yeah. I won't be in LA till 2028. That's my next big vacation that I have planned for the future, and that's for the LA Summer Olympics, as long as they're still gonna. I don't think they'll ever change that. That'd be weird, right? I don't know of any time of where they changed the Summer Olympics at like the last 2 years or whatever. So we're about 2 years away from the Summer Olympics happening in LA. I'll be there for that. Other than that, I'm hoping to go. I mean, Miami and Tampa and the Orlando area have so many cannabis events. So I'm hoping to be able to attend some of those for sure. Like, way more cannabis events than what we have up here. Put this here. Okay, there we go. The leg broke on my $30 Walmart table, which I'm not going to replace because I'm about to move. I'll just throw it in the trash and get a new one when I get down there. So it's getting held up by 2x4s. I'm only doing it because that's the only place I feel safe smoking at an event after the ban passed. Ooh, what ban passed? California passed a ban for like outdoor smoking or some shit, which we all know is going Schedule 3, and that will cut it. Oh, are they gonna finally I haven't even looked, dude. I've been out of the loop for the last. I've been out of the loop of the cannabis news for a while. I haven't even smoked in like. I think I took a dab the other day when we did a live stream gaming. That was the last time I smoked because it made me feel like shit with what's going on with the gastro and everything. They banned all THC and hemp derived. Who banned? Who did? I haven't read anything about this. I don't have any way to look up around me either. Who banned Flag on Fire said hello, what up? Who banned all THC and hemp derived? Like the Harry Potter blanket? Hell yeah, I got a whole Harry. Oh wait, never mind. We're moving. The Harry Potter wall's pretty much been taken down. There's only a couple things now. That whole wall was all Harry Potter. We're about to move, so no Harry Potter no more. Federal government to open the government. Do you know about the Gain Eager Association? I didn't read about that. Federal government, I didn't know they trampled all over the hemp stuff. Moving where? I'll be at the Panhandle, the Emerald Coast. We're moving down to Panama City in a week. Bought a house early November, like November 10th. But I'm waiting on court. Well, my girl's waiting on court date because she got a son. He's my stepson, and then we have kids together. So moving out of Michigan, get out of this cold, gray bullshit. It's supposed to snow this weekend. It's 80. It was literally 80 degrees at my house today. So can't wait for a little bit of that. Don't worry, guys. I'm not bald. I just likes to be goofy sometimes, you know? You never know what's gonna happen. But yeah, Frankie, I didn't hear about the government. Like, I haven't seen a single video about that either. I'm in Western Kentucky. Ooh, down by like, what city is that? Green. No, it's by Clarksville. What's that other one by Clarksville? Hopkinsville, and I got friends that live in that city, right outside of Hopkinsville. Oh, well, Hopkinsville, Clarksville, you know them areas. I actually used to, I'm an Army brat, so, and I was in the military, but I'm not impressed by your towel. You look like homeless Jesus inside of a home. Fuck the towel then. Fuck the towel. I just didn't want my Jew curls out today. Damn. Nice. I'm in Central. Hell yeah, Maverick. Not impressed by your name. He definitely doesn't fly high or fast. Retribution. What up? Add a question answer sticker. Oh. A good name. No, I don't want to. How do we, fuck it. We'll do one. Oh, there we go. Done. Yeah. Oh, get that out of my face, brother. Oh, it just sits there? How do we get rid of it? Okay. It's Seamus! What up, Peacemaker? That's my big brother. I'm in Vegas and I love sword fighting men. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, maybe I have to answer it. No, it doesn't let me do anything. We're just gonna get that off of the screen. Be in Vegas Saturday, hell yeah. Oh, nice. Peter Puffer. Yes, this is how we like to do it. Yes, we just be on that Peter Puffer. Mm-hmm. Oh, shit. Hate it here? Henderson, okay. Yeah, I'm from the South, so I've never liked the North. I think the only place up north I've ever liked is like the Pacific Northwest. Seattle's much more climatized than like Michigan with our bullshit fucking winters and long winters. Snow, lake effect, wind. Fuck it. We don't care, Ark. This is our first time back. We're going to have a lot more content coming up once we move down south. We'll be able to do shit outside literally all year. Most likely, this channel is going to start turning more into a, not necessarily travel, but like a travel-y, outdoorsy channel away from the cannabis channel that it used to be. A lot of people start making new YouTubes. I don't want to start a whole new YouTube. I like my Phat Robs YouTube, so we're not gonna change the name or nothing. We're just gonna start doing, I don't know. We'll start doing something. I really want to start going to like historical places, like from the Civil War and like the Spanish Empire and shit like that. Dig the Pokemon shit, dude. I got a lot of Pokemon stuff too. I show you that, but like everything is in boxes right now. Like literally half my house is in boxes. The only thing, those are my lizards aren't in boxes, obviously. Don't stay on any strip casino hotel. They bankrupt you. Hell yeah. Vegas bankrupt you anyway if you go there trying to spend money. You know what's crazy though is when you do stop smoking, you just get all these like lucid dreams. I mean, I've been smoking like nonstop since I got out of the military, and I have dreams sometimes, but not like. But since I've like quit smoking, like after like the 72-hour mark, like every single night is some like, and I remember them. That's the craziest thing is I'm sure I was dreaming before because I can remember some of them, but I can like remember like key details in dreams now. It's like it's like wide open. God, I hate the dreams. Dude, me too. I be having some fucking crazy dreams. But honestly, after the issues I had 2 years ago, you remember, if you guys were around, remember when I had to go to the doctors a whole bunch for the esophagus shit. I quit smoking then too, and that kind of solved all my problems. I'm thinking maybe this is just, maybe I really do dab too much. Because after I don't smoke for a while, I start feeling much better. So I'm thinking maybe we just go back to just smoking flower and smoking dabs periodically. Not smoking like a gram a day, which is quite literally what I've been doing for like 10 years. What in tarnation is going on out here? Oh, you got your tail stuck a little bit, huh? Yeah, gotcha. Another one. Look at this shit, guys. Ever since we moved in here, we do humane traps. Caught a fucking mouse just now. Oh, fuck. No bong lung effects. I'm just like, it'd be like every 2 years, and really it's only been since I moved here. But either that or I gotta change up my whole diet, you guys, because I keep having stomach issues every like 2 years. Like, I think this is my second time having gastritis in 2 years, and I don't really eat like that much shit. Like, most of my meals are home cooked and shit. We do eat a lot of cheese, but that's like the normal. I don't know. That's one of those things that just like, I'm a pretty skinny guy. I weigh like 150 pounds, 145 pounds. And I exercise regularly, moderate on my food. Like, in comparison to what I be seeing people like fast food, fast food, fast food, fast food, you know, people like, and I'm not trying to body shame or anything, so, but like, there's so many people I see way more unhealthy than me, and they never have any gastral issues. Some people don't even have, like, I don't understand, like, how some people don't even have heartburn issues the way they eat. But I guess I got a sensitive stomach. I don't know if I fucked it up while I was in the military. I wish I could be a fat boy, though. I wish I could be a fat kid. I want to just eat whatever the fuck I want to eat. When I smoke dabs, even at proper temp, my lungs sound like I'm breathing through a bong. Oh. I feel that. When I eat fast food, I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be fast food, but you know, I want to go like, I just want to eat whatever the fuck I want without having to fucking Like, I look at my brother and my dad, and they literally just eat whatever they want. You know, they'll go out to, like, fucking Jack's or whatever and just get a big old fucking hamburger. I gotta watch, like, how much, like, I intake, or I will literally have heartburn for 2 days. Like, the worst indigestion ever. For 2 days, I'll just be burping and shitting, not literally shitting myself, but farting and burping and for like 2 days. Except when using a dab straw. I've cut back. I only smoke like 4 hashels a day. 4 hashels a day. Was like 8. Hell no. I'm thinking about going back to like back in the day where you would literally smoke. You don't remember way back? Like, I remember me when I first got out of the military and before I joined the military, where me and the homies, it was mainly because we didn't have a lot of money, but you only smoke like a joint or two a day, or you know, you packed a couple fat bowls every single day, and that was it. Maybe something has happened. I don't know. I remember weed. I was high for hours. But even when I dab now on decent stuff, I'm not high for hours. I might be fried for like 30 minutes and then be high for like an hour. And then I'm taking another dab. What up, Lone? We just over here bullshitting and talking about like the move and stuff going on. Maybe cutting back on dabs and just going more into the flower. And when I dab, that really makes the indigestion way worse. Like, I think it was like 2 or 3 days ago we were playing video games, and when I got off the live stream, I took that second dab right afterwards. And I swear to, I mean, I had Globus. Some of you guys might not know what Globus is, but it's like this sensation of like a lump, almost like you got like a hock up a loogie or something, but it's not actually there. That's the best way I can describe it. And then like you get super bad heartburn and stuff, indigestion. So I don't know. Never happened in Washington though, and I was way more unhealthy. I was like 200 fucking pounds, eating all sorts of just boxed shit, and still smoking shit dabs all the fucking time when I lived in Washington. But it never happened until I moved here. Wake and bake, bedtime smoke is mandatory. Yeah, I'm just gonna cut back for like probably 30 days. Probably, I'm gonna try to push till like January. And honestly, if I push till like January, because we did this before, we went like 30 or 40 days, and that's when we were working at Kalamazoo at the cannabis company. If I can go like 30 or more days and like no indigestion problems, like nothing arises, and I'm just eating whatever I want, I'll probably just quit smoking. Because at that point, we'll know exactly what it was. It was either living here in Michigan and all of the like anxiety plus everything else building up, or it's literally just the dabs. I don't know. Like, today was the first time I actually ate a meal. I had meatloaf tonight. No sides, just meatloaf, but that's the most food I've been able to eat since Sunday last week. Weed helps my stomach a ton. I wish it was the same for me. It's not seeming like it's helping me at all, or I'm doing something wrong, but like, I definitely feel like I eat healthier than like 50 or 60% of the people in this country. Like, in general, you know, because people are very fast foody, oily, greasy, deep fry everything. And that's okay because I love that type of food, but something's not matching up with me. Something is, and they run tests, and there's nothing wrong. Like, there's no, like, issues like why I have gastritis or everything's good, no cancer or anything like that. But what's crazy is, like, after the first episode, like 2 or 3 years ago, whenever it was, I think it was 2022 at this point. It might be almost 3 years now. Um, I didn't have issues for like until like a couple months ago when I started having indigestion again. I haven't been able to eat Taco Bell and shit like that. Shit give you heartburn and indigestion and shit. How do edibles do you? You got to eat a lot to get high, but I don't know. I don't eat them enough to like have a conclusive result like I do with dabs. Like dabs is something I literally do every. I don't smoke flower. I just dab all day. My medicine is gonna make me belch. I'm on certain medicines right now for uh, the gastritis. Dab for me, father. I love edibles. Rob knows it and tread on. That's correct. A lot of people like edibles. I mean, if Michigan had like a higher dab like or edible like where it wasn't just like maxed out at like 200, because I'd love to have like a 500 mg brownie or something and just get like schmacked, because I know that hits you for a long ass time, you know what I'm saying? Like edibles, a good like brownie or a cookie, something that kind of digests semi slowly but at the same time fast, that shit hits you for hours. My tires are 500. Hell yeah. My whole family does well. Not my dad, but the rest of us. The Taco Bell gets you bad, huh? Yeah, I've had your ropes a couple times, Frankie. I've had your ropes. But yeah, like I don't know. I don't know. I don't narrow it down. Maybe I really do need to go on like a GERD slash like bland diet, which would really suck because I like my seasonings. Like I love Cuban food, I love Mexican food, and I love Korean food. And there ain't no such thing as bland in any three of those cultures. No such thing as a Cuban fucking bland diet or a fucking Mexican bland diet or a Korean bland. That'd just be like white rice. And I do love me some white rice. I got you both on Facebook. I'll send a message between you guys tomorrow. Remind me, Tread or Frankie, whichever one of you, just send me a message and I'll remember to link you guys up tomorrow. At about 300-ish mil about. Hell yeah, dude was just smacking. Hey, if there was any issues though with that pack, Frankie, let me know. This is the first time I haven't been able to go and select your stuff myself. That was all done by the missus this time. You obviously know why. I was fucking bedridden for like a week slash hospital, so yeah, just send me a message, one of you guys, and I'll get you hooked up. We'll definitely have some like Universal Studios content coming up. I don't know if anybody's ever been able to pack. I didn't mean Frankie. I meant tread on me. talking to both you guys at the same time. What was I thinking? Oh yeah, we'll definitely have like I definitely want to hit up some like historical places like the Spanish castles down in just drew the biggest blank ever. St. Augustine. They got a Civil War like thing that's over on the Alabama Georgia line, which is only like 45 minutes north. Where they like reenact certain parts of the Civil War and stuff like that. That's kind of cool. I ain't never seen those. And then they still have like they have like some cabins and stuff that have literally been around since, you know, like the 1800s. Probably go up to Atlanta because it's only like 3.5 hours away. They have some really they have this village that's up there that looks like a Swedish village. It's about an hour north of Atlanta, so it's probably about a 4-hour drive. But we're gonna try to start doing like just it's not like tours because you know it's not like hey this is this, but it's gonna be we're gonna be going and doing stuff. So it's not gonna be just strictly cannabis. Honestly, we might move. What up, Donna? Ooh, you gotta do some Florida strain reviews. I was about to say, we might move away from a lot of the cannabis material, but we'll probably do some Florida. For a while, I'll still be getting my goods from Michigan. You can't beat the prices. The Florida prices don't even compare to Michigan, Colorado, or any other place right now. Ohio, Ohio's expensive as shit still. But yeah, we'll still probably be using Michigan probably for like 6 months or more while we get down there because I get baller jars at deals here. I mean, like 15 grams is like $120 or whatever taxes is. And down there, you're getting a gram for like 30 or 40, maybe 20 if you're lucky, 25 before taxes. Michigan is the new Cali in prices. Dude, it was, I didn't see, like, when I moved from Washington to Michigan, the prices were absurd when I first got here. I actually ordered from the black market for, like, the first year of being here. But literally the second year after being here, I mean, they were recreational now for, like, 3 years. I think it was on their third year. Prices just started to go $20. It went like 40, 30, $20 grams, $15 grams. Now you can literally go just about anywhere and find $10 grams of some decent looking stuff. 200 for an ounce. That's kind of, I mean, I'm paying like 15. I don't pay taxes, but with taxes, it's 116 per 15. So that's what, like, about $240 after taxes for a little over an ounce. That's what I go to the recreational store and just pick it up. No order necessary. That's how cheap Michigan is. And there's black market here too, so you can technically get it cheaper if you want to go order from black market. Now, I don't really know anybody in the Michigan area anymore ever since I stopped working at Kalamazoo, but I used to know a guy. I used to get dabs all the time from him, even when I was working at Kalamazoo, because it came close to like $5 a gram when you bought the ounce, so. I remember you paying like 35 a G when you first, yes. And then I found a guy who would do 4 for 100. 4 grams for 100. That's 25 a G. Now I'm getting 15. In just 4 years, it went from $30 a gram to 15 for a hundo. That's like $8 or $7.50 a gram or some shit like that. But anyway, we're taking a break from cannabis right now anyway because, you know, we've been sick. We've been sick. Dabs. Are you back in Ark or are you still up in Mo? And that's pretty cheap though. Missouri, doesn't have bad prices either. I was just down there visiting my auntie. Somehow, Missouri is slightly cheaper than fucking Ohio, and they went recreational around the same time. I figure Missouri though, give them a few more years, they'll be just as cheap as fucking. They'll be just as cheap as Michigan. They have They have an outdoor long period. They're a humid state. They have long summers, much more mild. Are you in Cali? Nah. He Missouri. He used to be down in Arkansas. I was just asking because I was just visiting my auntie down, what city does she like? Rolla, I think is the city that would be like the closest. She's about an hour outside of St. Louis. So if you went St. Louis and you just went down the main highway, 1 hour and like 20 minutes, you get off and she in the literal middle of the state, down in the Ozarks. Love it. My aunt, she owned like 35 acres though. Her and my uncle. Hour 30, yeah. My aunt is literally like, I mean, the furthest place she's from in like, I think it would have took us like an hour 30 to get to like Warsaw or something like that. It took us like, it was only like 2.5 hours from Joplin, hour and a half from, I mean, I took the photos of the arch. That was my girl and my brother's first time ever seeing the arch like up close. You was staying in Warsaw like 2 months ago. Yeah, you was definitely only like an hour and a half from my auntie. We went up there in September. We did it during our trip down. We stopped twice actually. When we went to my reunion. Long way from now. You're on the other peninsula or the other plateau. You got the Ozark Plateau. You got the. Dude, it was just at the tip of my tongue. Cumberland. You're on the Cumberland Plateau. You have another plateau actually down by Alabama. I can't remember where it is. Or what it's called. It's long. It's like the Shihatapu or I don't know. It's like I think it's like CHAUI. I don't know. It's a long ass name. But there's another plateau. It runs along the Blue Ridge, incorporating like the upper northeast part of Alabama, the upper part of Atlanta, and pretty much all of Tennessee after like from Nashville down. It's under the Cumberland Plateau, but it's like 45 minutes south of Nashville, and then it encompasses like the northeast of Alabama and pretty much the whole north of Georgia. Lake Cumberland, yeah, Cumberland Plateau. You guys got like similar, it's almost exact similar geography to the Ozark Plateau, almost. But I think Kentucky might get a little bit colder than Missouri, depending on where you're at, also. Like, obviously, if you're down south in Missouri, you're going to be a little bit more warm. And if you're more north, you're going to be a little, like, especially if you're up in the plains, like, north of the Missouri River or whatever, where it's all flat, you're definitely getting snow. I'm not sure about Kentucky. I mean, I lived on the Kentucky-Tennessee border, Clarksville, and we never, I mean, it got cold, but we never got, like, a shit ton of snow. Like, it snowed, but, like, it was gone in, like, a day. Like, it never stuck or anything. Ozarks, that's God's country. I think all the plateaus seem like that. They have that specific geography that's like mountainous slash not mountainous. They have caves. They have these large, rigid rock formations with lakes. Extremely foresty. Lots of plant life, lots of animal. Ain't been out to the Cumberland? Yeah, eastern Kentucky, eastern Tennessee. Pretty amazing place. Hopefully, I'll actually be able to be down there this year too. I'm hoping to be. You might even see like they're not going to be full on like lives or anything, but I'm hoping to do like the Tallahassee NASCAR event. Maybe make it down to Daytona. I mean, I'm not the biggest NASCAR, but I do love those big events with all the food and the people and the what do they call that? I'm like talking to nobody's here. What do they call that when there's they do it at football games too? The shit trailer. No, what is it called? Trailer gate? No, gate. All right, what's it called, guys? What's it called? You know, you go to a football game or whatever. It's all the people hanging out there cooking food and shit. What's that called? One of you guys will answer here in a second. One of you guys know. Ghost Carp, what up? Tailgating? Yeah, that thing. My hair smells perfumey. Tailgating? Yeah, dude. NASCAR has some great tailgating events. Great. I'm in Germany. What's up from Germany? I'm in America. About to move down to Florida here in a week. This is my last week here in Michigan in the north. No more snow ever again. Well, I guess, you know, even down by Tampa had historical snow like back in the 80s or whatever. I mean, that was like the last time, though. That was like 50 years ago. They still get some cold snaps, but not snow. That'd be cool. Just visiting. It's 6 a.m. here. Holy shit. It's midnight here. 6 o'clock. Just visiting. Hell yeah. The best tailgating is NASCAR. Dude, Talladega and Daytona, I hear. I mean, there's some other ones too, but those are the two biggest, closest ones to me, I hear are like out of this world when it comes to like the how many people are there, the tailgating, the food, just like everything. So Dega, Talladega, Talladega. Wait. Why are you doing this? Stupid thing wouldn't open. Had to get it open. Bow. My goodness. Man, they have crazy wild parties. I don't remember even going the time I went to Talladega. Dude, I can't wait. I wanted to go last year. You guys remember? We were trying to plan it. We were trying to plan it with that one guy we used to stream with all the time. You guys ever hear from that guy? You guys ever hear from J Mosh? He still do live streams or anything like that? Oh, haven't talked to him since September, since I blocked him. It's crazy though. I mean, I know a lot of people never really liked him, but I mean, I know his dad, I know his grandpa. I've literally like known the guy for fucking years. Can't deal with that dude. Referring to his looky eye, he's got that stash for real. It's just crazy because like his grandpa's like, I don't know how his grandpa like went from like being a military veteran, right? And he's pretty, you know, to the right. I don't know how like, I don't know. And J Mosh is like from Florida, but whatever, you know, like social media has turned everybody against everybody, so honestly it's not surprising. Because depending on the social media you listen to, you probably think everybody around you is fucking a lunatic. Because everybody's in their own little fucking hallway, their own echo chamber, their own... They're just listening to the same shit over and over again, you know? Dude, I agree. He's so hard on the... Like, we never talk about... I mean, and his whole... Like, I don't know how people make their whole persona politics. I do. You know, you got, like, people like Hassan and... I mean, that guy, you can't mention him because... I'm trying to think of some other people. Now, like... I can't remember that skinny fucking... Some of these names just sit at the tip of my fucking tongue. Like, why can't we have more, like, Caleb Hammers in the world? You know what I'm saying? You guys know who Caleb Hammer is? Financial Audit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, fuck. I mean, tread on me. I think I proved that for years. Whether you're left or right, we can be friends. I mean, he was as left as they come. I got him as right as they come. But at some point... Can't stand the kid's inherent need to voice his opinion. Yeah, sometimes it's okay to let people just, you know... Or, you know what, let me rephrase that. You know, sometimes it's okay to just shut the fuck up. And let people either... Maybe they're not wrong. Let them have their opinions, and you don't need to give your opinion on the matter. It's like, okay. Right, Frankie? I don't... If you've known me for years, I don't give a fuck. I have a black daughter. I have... My Uncle Gus is full Hispanic. My oldest sister, my middle sister are both full lesbians. I don't have any gay brothers or anything in my family. Trying to think if I've literally had immediate family members who are crackheads, meth heads, and they're still in my family. Did I catch it? The mouse out here somewhere. What are you doing? Unplug that. Ugh. I mean, I tried for, you guys know, like, I've literally been duoing with J-Mosh since I lived in Washington. Like, I've never had I've had issues with some of his takes, but I've never, like, had an issue to where, like, Brooklyn, what up? You know, I've never had an issue with anybody enough to where I couldn't talk to them anymore. There's always middle ground with everybody, no matter how far. There's a middle ground, especially if you're pro-American. Like, it don't matter if you're Republican or, I hate even getting into this, or Democrat. Like, if you love your country, then you can still be friends with somebody on the left and the right. Like, and until, like, the last few years, that's always been an okay stance to have. Never in my almost 40 years of life has it ever been, you have to pick a side. Never. And that kind of makes me sad. That kind of makes me sad that we're literally losing middle ground. Like, how do you come back from that? How do you come back from a country that's so divided, you can't even agree on what's wrong and what's right? Or how do you come back from a division so great where everybody thinks that, like, you have to think A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. I'm not going to say the whole alphabet. You know, I was trying to just be like A, B, C, D. If you don't believe in A, B, C, D, you're this. And if you don't believe in E, F, G, H, you're this. And it's like, what? Why can't I believe in, like, A, B, D, E, and not C? Or just A, C, and E? Why do we have to, like, nobody in this community, really. But, like, I don't know. Y'all know I hate this discussion, but I wanted to bring it up because I really thought about it. Like, again, J-Mosh has been a part of this community for a really long time, pretty much because I've made him a part of the community. I've always brought him in like a little brother. We've had dinner together. We've met. We went to Universal Studios together. I know his grandfather. I know his dad. His grandfather's a Marine vet. I'm an Army vet. And I just never thought, even though knowing that he was always a Democrat, that I never ever thought that there would be something so decisively slicing, chopping, cracking, breaking, that could break up, like, how people actually think about each other. Canada, AK America, like, that's funny. That's funny, Lone. This is true too, 100%. When we were younger, when I was in my 20s, nobody talked about politics, like, at all. When I was 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, running around on the streets with my friends, we never were like, I probably didn't even know who the fuck, I mean, I do now. I probably didn't even know who the fucking president or vice president was when I was 17, 18, 19. And the only reason I did it at 20 and 21 is because I joined the military at 20. So you kind of have to know who your commander-in-chief was. United we stand, divided a lot of stuff that we were like, you could say American is gone. Americanized, American slang, or just things that we used to say to bring America together no matter what side you were on is gone. The internet has, well, it's not really brainwashed them, right? Because there are some truths to the things that they think. But they're in such tunnel vision, or what was the word I used earlier? It's almost like critical thinking, or just like, For real. We just made fun of that shit. For real. And they do that now. They do that. They do the smoke sessions. They're like, do you hear what the president has to say? I mean, you got like 16-year-old kids on TikTok making political fucking advocacy statements now. Like a 16-year-old understands the entire political spectrum of America. What up, Scuba? Wait, what part? I was just trying to say that, like, what is that called? Where you're just like, it's not that you're wrong. It's just you never, like, look outside of the spectrum you're in. So you're just, like, focused on this. And you're never really, like, it's like a hallway. And the only hallway you can walk down is your hallway. And in your hallway is everything that you believe, whether it's true or not. And you refuse to go down any other hallway because they may or may not agree with your hallway. Close-minded, what part of Florida you picking? Dude, I'll be like an hour north of Panama City, right on the Florida-Alabama line, just like we talked about before. I'm like an hour and a half from you. We're definitely going to have a smoke session when I come down sometime. As long as you're okay with that, Scuba. We'll do a fucking live together. Me and Scuba Steve for the first time. I'm like, I think I'm an hour and a half from Destin. So you're probably like 2 hours. You're Pensacola, so you're like 2 hours. I mean, if you just draw a straight, if you go from Panama City Beach and go straight up 79 and you stop at the Alabama, because I'm not going to just tell you guys my address from here, but I'm right in there. If you drew like a 20-mile circle from 1 hour north, I'm somewhere in there. 2 to 3 hours, depending on traffic. Yeah, straight down 10. Shouldn't be too far. I just drove to New Orleans last year from my dad's, which is about 30 minutes south of Dothan. He lives on the Alabama side. I think it was only like 4 hours, though, all the way to New Orleans. 4.5 hours. Slightly more, because it was like when we hit New Orleans, it was like downpouring rain and you couldn't see shit on the bridges. But yeah, if you were just wondering, what part, that's what part you were talking about, what part of Florida, yeah. Emerald Coast, we're going to the Emerald Coast, around the same part you are. Technically, Panhandle. New Orleans has some of the worst roads I've ever seen in my life. They're not potholes, they're car holes. Like, your whole car hits one of those holes and you might be walking home. Some of the biggest potholes I've ever seen are in New Orleans. Nolans. O-N-O. Swallow a truck. For real, dude. Especially, like, not downtown, but, like, the surrounding, like, we're, oh, my goodness, some of the worst. Looking up catching pythons for money. My girl terrified of snakes. She's trying to get me fucked up. But, yeah, they do that right down there on the Chattahoochee River. We're pretty close to the Chattahoochee River, so... I guess, like, the closest cities we would be next to is, like, Mariana, Chipley. Mariana and Chipley. I guess Dothan's actually closer than Panama City, though. Like Dothan, Alabama, which has about 80,000 people and a military base. Army base. I mean, if you take in the whole, like, Ozark, which is Ozark, Alabama, Ozark, Enterprise, Dothan metro area, I believe last time I looked, it had like 200 and some thousand people. So it's not small down there. There's just no interstate. Like Southeast Alabama, if they had like an interstate going from like Montgomery to Tallahassee, I think that area of Alabama would be way more populous. They just had an open season for Python. Nobody was getting paid except for skins. Ooh. I need to plug in, guys. Give me a second. Let me see how far away I can get from the plug. What's my furthest distance? Ooh, that's not bad, actually. Come over here. My miner's back here working. Turn you guys sideways in case my oldest daughter comes downstairs. She's a teenager, not old enough to be on my channel. Well, I haven't smoked this channel or today, so I guess it really wouldn't matter. Ooh. Pat on the back for fish and wildlife, guys. I'm actually hoping to do some ocean, or maybe not ocean, but Gulf of America fishing. I'm hoping to, like, charter something and, like, maybe not catch it myself the first time, but I want to go out in the Gulf and, like, see people catch some tropical shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to go experience shit I haven't seen. Y'all know me. I'm a military brat. I've lived in, like, 30 states. I've lived in 2 different countries. I've seen everything from the Pacific Northwest all the way to Michigan, all the way down to Phoenix, Arizona, Texas, Florida. I've literally seen so much of the U.S., but I've never been able to do a lot. Like, I hiked up Mount Rainier, so that's a volcano we got to hike up. I wish I would have took photos back then. I've done so much in my life that I did not take photos of. And maybe not just to post for, like, everybody here, but just to, like, have for myself. Like, I didn't even take a lot of photos of myself when I was in the military. So I barely have any photos of the 4 years I was in service. Which sucks. I mean, I have some, but I barely have any. Not enough. Like, some of my military buddies be uploading photos all the time. I'm like, damn. I actually had to ask a lot of my military buddies for photos. And I think the main reason is because I was in a shitty marriage, and everything I had from the military, I lost. Like, everything I had. It was either sold, stolen, lost, and moved, because everybody knows when I left from Florida to, this is before the channel, but I moved to Washington with nothing but a car. So I left so much shit behind. Triggerfish, dolphin, red snapper, etc. Amazing in the Gulf. Dude, same. First marriage got all that shit. And she don't even really have anything. She lost all that shit too. Shit irritates the fuck out of me. I lost so much good photos and stuff. Move to this. Oh, fuck. Yep, got it just to lose it. Same, dude. Like, I even lost my entire Class A's. Like, you know, my Class A's. My whole green suit. Fucking bands. Fucking, dude, it looks so pretty. I miss wearing my suit just because of how it looked. The Class A's. Like, obviously, you only wear them, like, at the major events, like the balls and stuff, but... Or if some, like, the president or something's coming to your base or some shit like that, but... Fuck. I was part of a, like... Mainly because of the unit I was with. We were a fast deploying, high speed unit, and I say that because, like, we earned so many, like, badges. Got my combat badge. I had 2 ropes, like the lanyards on both arms. This is mainly because of unit. The unit was badass, not me, but the unit, like, over a time period was a badass unit. So they had earned a lot of medals, so you got to wear their medals and their lanyards and stuff too. So not just the ones that you earned, but like the company medal, the company achievements, and the battalion, all that good shit. Love it, dude. Miss it. This is one of the reasons why I do my reunion, though, with my military buddies. Is because it's probably one of the biggest times of my life that I miss. Like, and I hated the military, but the camaraderie, the brotherhood, there's nothing like it. Absolutely nothing like it. Maybe we wait like a year and then we'll see what J Mosh is up to, see if we can find the guy, see if he's changed a little bit. Last time I knew, he was just uploading, back to the whole thing we were talking about before, though. Last time I knew, he was just uploading reaction videos. He doesn't do any live content. Soup was asking me about it a couple weeks ago. But I don't know, because I don't follow him and I got it blocked on my channel, so... Yeah, we were all artillery, so... But infantry when we deployed. We'll be in El Paso this year. Well, we just went this year, so next year. September, the first week of September next year, going back to Fort fucking Bliss, where it all started. And I'll go check, be right back. And back to, like, the point of, like, photos and stuff. Since I've lived here for the last, like, 5 years, like, my girl has so many family photos of us. Like, my new wifey, like, she has, like, she takes photos of, like, everything. She's got photos of me since, like, the day I moved in here. Like, everywhere we go, down to Florida, like, let me take this one photo down and just show, like, normally I don't show a lot of photos of my family and stuff, but, like, we have, like, photos from, like, everywhere, you know what I'm saying? This is just one of them. Just, like, random photos. I'm not even paying attention. I don't even know what we're doing. He's paying attention. I'm not. My daughter is. My daughter and my girl. Universal Studios. Look how tiny they were 2 years ago. Michigan Adventures. Like... Fort Bliss was amazing. It's better than fucking, what's that one in the middle of Texas? Fort Drum? No, that's New York. Fort Hood. Fort Hood. That was like the suicide capital of the army posts. Swear on my... Oh, you went to his old channel. Search up JMosh 2 with the number 2. JMosh 2. And then go by channels. Don't look up Boston or just JMosh. Put JMosh 2 and then put channels. And then look for one that has around 150 subscribers. I got you, dude. I mean, come on. The dude was literally like my, not best friend, but he was like one of my closest internet friends for the longest time. He can't hide from me. He's addicted to the internet. Benning was a mess when I was there always. Dude, I went to Fort Benning for basic training, and then I went to fucking SIL for AIT. Fucking fluffy ass hair. Yes, Fort Benning in January. Cold when I got there, and by the time I got out, it was hot. January, February, March. Yeah, it was. I was fucking sweating in March. Station was Knox, Kentucky. Hell yeah, that's not too bad. Fort Knox, you got to protect the gold. You didn't get to do shit, did you? It was probably a pretty stale or chill, however you want to look at it. It was pretty. I bet you didn't like. It wasn't like. What do I try to say? It was probably like a. I feel like that would be like a pretty like. Duty station. Didn't do nothing. Yeah. Pretty just like meh. Cook for mainly flyboys. I feel that. I feel that. Oh, SpongeBob and SML reviews. Yes. I knew his ass was still out there. He can't give up. He's been doing internet shit since he was literally like 12 years old. Like, it's crazy that he actually retired his one YouTube, what you just said, because that literally had videos from his childhood on it. So deleting all those videos is crazy, unless he just hid it from private and then, he just retired. I don't know how that works, though. Yeah, that dude, that sucks, but shoot yourself in the foot, right? How do you do Saturday Night Live reviews? It's Saturday Night Live. And this is another thing I always told him back in the day. Like, you can't be that political and then do sports and reviews. If you're going to be political, you have to go 100% political. Or at least like 60-40. It's the puppet show, yeah. Sunday morning. This is a Sunday morning show. It's for kids, man. And if you're gonna like react to stuff, you gotta react to stuff people want to see. And if we're talking about today's climate, you need to start reacting to sports, major sports events, which means you also have to go to those sports events, political events. I did a review on Soil, totally satirical. The look may be accurate. You're funny. But I get it. I get it. I get it. Fuck, I can't wait to be down in Florida, you guys. Be down in the warmth. I should just stop saying Florida, because it's not really Florida. It's just the heat. I can't wait to be down at the beaches and in the heat. And no more snow. Oh, let me sit up. We're losing people here. We're losing people. Oh, turn to the side a little bit. Put my feet up. Oh, Gonna be right at home. Well, I mean, I've lived there before, so I already know how it is. Must be a TV or something upstairs. Go fishing. Lots of outdoor time. So much outdoor time. You guys all know I'm a veteran, so if you're 100% veteran, you know that you can get season passes to Universal Studios for $220. Season. You go as many times as you want to 2 of the 3 parks almost any day of the year for $200. For some of you guys that don't know, Universal Studios is like $150 to $220 for a day pass for a regular individual. So, huge. Yeah, you probably found a lot of Soup be trolling him. Get the motorized cart. Your feet will thank you. No, I don't mind walking. This is why I walk like 3 miles a day. Oh, that's a siren. I was like, what the fuck is that now? Like, I'm trying to walk as much as possible. Oh, that hurt. What's the difference between an emo person and an apple? I don't know. One is slightly tasty. Who knows? Tell me. Hell, I bike a lot. Disney is huge. Ooh, I've never been to Disney. I've only been to Universal. Okay, I've been to Disneyland in Florida or California 3 times, but I've never been to Disney World. But I've been to Universal, and I'm hoping to go back to Universal. We're huge Harry Potter fans, so... And then now they have that new Super Mario World and whatever, and the new Epic. And if you have the military season pass, you get you get Epic 50% off. So definitely gonna be hitting up Universal this year. Oh, we caught it. Where are you? What are you doing? I'm gonna catch it. I will catch it with my own hands. An apple doesn't moan when you bite it. One had a crispy bite. Damn, he came in here, dropped that, and didn't even tell us a fucking answer. You're gonna get banned. Got about 30 seconds. Banning that ass. Oh. I need to get back on it. Like, this sickness has also made me get on a really bad schedule. Because, like, when I was cramping and stuff, like, I couldn't sleep, anything. So I'm, like, on a hella bad schedule. Like, I'm going to bed at, like, 5 o'clock in the fucking morning and getting up at, like, still only, like, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I can't seem to... Which is crazy, because when I go to bed at, like, 2 o'clock in the morning, I sleep until, like, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Now I stay up till 6 o'clock in the morning, and I'm still just sleeping till 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Ark. Peace out, Frank. Midnight here. Look, everybody's taking off because it's midnight. I feel you. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm be up for a couple more hours though. I hang out till everybody's out of here, and then I'll jet off. Ooh, we've been live for 80 minutes. Wow, we're actually well over our 1 hour stream time. Hell yeah. Yeah, we probably hang up here in about 10, 20 minutes. We'll do like 90 minutes, like an hour and a half or some shit. Marley's Madness. Oh, what up? Shit, we didn't even really talk about Thanksgiving tonight. We done 80 minutes talking about like Florida, Universal, some other random shit. And we never even talked about everybody's Thanksgiving coming up, but everybody done already took off now. See if anybody has anything exceptional going on for Thanksgiving. This will be my last Thanksgiving in the North Michigan. Cannot actually wait to get the fuck out of here. Might bring the mohawk back too once we move back down south. Y'all know I hate all this fucking hair. So Kaylee, I won't remember that. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's real late at night and but what's up? What's good? How are you doing? We was just in here discussing moving to Florida later this week. Me and the rest of the family will be heading south, going to a beach. Can I put our toes in the sand? This time next week, Sunday next week, I should be sitting in the sun, 75 degrees. Fun in the sun. Are you dead? Close. I'm getting to that age in life. I think I'm right around the age of where most kings would fall off. Yes, you see. You see, sometimes you just have to let it go. Let it go.